The night my family toasted success, my blood was quietly turning against me. Crystal glasses chimed like victory bells, sharp and celebratory, as if the sound itself could crown someone king. The dining room glowed gold, polished wood, candlelight, expensive wine breathing in wide glasses. My parents' table looked like a magazine spread, and at the center of it all sat my younger brother, Evan, smiling like a man who had just conquered the world. Senior partner, 36 years old. Applause followed him wherever he went. I sat at the far end of the table, fingers trembling beneath the linen, watching my phone light up again. Red numbers, rising numbers, numbers that didn't belong in a healthy body. I didn't say anything. To Evan, my father announced, lifting his glass. Proof that discipline, ambition, and focus still matter in this family. Everyone drank. I swallowed, but not the wine. My phone buzzed again. I tilted it just enough to read the alert. White cell count, critical trend continues. My stomach dropped like it already knew the truth. Put the phone away, my mother snapped without even looking at me. We're celebrating. This isn't the time for your episodes. Episodes. That's what they called it. I slid the phone face down. It's not an episode, I said softly. My labs are getting worse. Evan laughed, not cruelly, casually, like someone brushing lint off a suit. Here we go again, let me guess, another rare disease you found online. My sister Lena nodded, sympathetic in the way people are when they've already decided you're wrong. You've been anxious for months. Anxiety can mimic anything if you let it. I wanted to scream. Instead, I smiled the way sick people learn to smile when they're trying not to scare anyone. They didn't see the bruises blooming under my sleeves. They didn't feel the bone-deep exhaustion that made showering feel like a marathon. They didn't wake up soaked in sweat at 3 a.m., heart racing, convinced something inside was breaking. They saw fear. They labeled it weakness. My doctor isn't guessing, I said. She's monitoring abnormalities. My father waved a dismissive hand. Doctors order tests to protect themselves. That's how medicine works now. Liability over logic. Exactly, Evan added. Normal people don't get blood work every week. Normal people. My phone vibrated again. This time it wasn't an app. Call MISSED, Hematology Clinic. Lena noticed. See, always during dinner, it's like clockwork. I stood up. I need to take this. My mother sighed. Of course you do. I stepped into the foyer, heart hammering, and called back. The nurse's voice was steady, but too careful. We need you to come in first thing tomorrow. Dr. Patel wants to discuss your results in person. Is it serious? I asked. Silence. Yes. When I returned, no one noticed. They were debating one of Evan's cases, laughing, alive. Everything okay? Evan asked, smirking. Another emergency. Before I could answer, the doorbell rang. Not a casual ring, a formal one. My father frowned and opened the door. And then the room changed. A woman in a white coat stepped inside, followed by two others. Professional, solemn, unmistakably medical. I'm Dr. Aisha Patel, she said, Director of Hematologic Oncology at Westbridge Medical. The word oncology sucked the air from the room. I've been trying to reach you, she said, turning to me. When you didn't respond, I became concerned. Evan stood, concerned about what? Dr. Patel blinked. Has she not told you? My mother laughed nervously. Told us what? She's been anxious about her health, but... Anxious, Dr. Patel repeated, voice cooling. She set her bag down and opened a folder. Your daughter has acute leukemia. The word hit like a gunshot. My mother's glass shattered on the floor. That's cancer, she whispered. That's no, she can't. She does, Dr. Patel said calmly, and she's had it for months. My father sank into his chair. Evan looked at me like he was seeing a ghost. The fatigue, the bruising, the weight loss, Dr. Patel continued. These weren't imagined, they were symptoms. She looked around the table. She followed every protocol, every test, alone. Then she said the sentence that broke something inside me forever. She asked us not to contact her family because she believed you wouldn't believe her. No one spoke. In 25 years, Dr. Patel said, I've never heard that from a leukemia patient. She laid the reports on the table, numbers, scans, proof. This disease is aggressive, she said, but treatable with support. Support. My mother was crying now. We didn't know, we thought. You thought she was lying, Dr. Patel finished. She turned to me. We need to admit you tomorrow, 7 a.m. I nodded. Evan stepped forward, voice shaking. What can we do? Dr. Patel looked at him, then at me. That's her decision. I picked up my coat. At the door, my father whispered, Please, let us help you now. I turned. You had months, I said quietly. You chose not to believe me. I stepped outside into the cold. Cancer was trying to kill me. But the real wound, that came from the people who watched me suffer and called it imagination.